Hey everybody, welcome back to Greatest Good Tarot. I hope you're doing well and keeping out of mischief. This is not only, can I just point out, for starters, before we get anywhere, I was going to say stuff, wait a minute. The amount of abuse, it's getting to that, but abuse that I get is from the comments. It's like, this is how you sound. You forgot the snow again. Why I order? You forgot the snow. We've got the snow. We've got the snow. Okay. Admittedly, this is a little bit late, but we've got the snow. However, this is a tarot advent calendar thing. We know it, right? We've up to day 15, for goodness sake. We know it by now. There's a playlist in the bottom doobly-doo if you're starting from scratch and wondering what on earth is going on. Right, yeah, beautiful. Now, I went out today because it was sunny and it was glorious, and her indoors and I, we were like, you know what, let's go outside. So we did. The traffic was horrendous. I don't know where people were going, but it weren't the shops. I'll give him, I don't know what was going on. We basically were out trying to get Christmas presents and things like that. Do you want to see the thing that we purchased? Well, Muggins here. I purchased, right? Pretty much the only thing the whole day that, like, a couple of hours out, like, afternoon, it's dwindling down, isn't it? It's dwindling down. 30 minutes we were out. Do you want to see the legitimate business expense that I have now purchased to make up for the lack of snow over the last couple of days? This is a legitimate business expense. This is going on the accounts. Okay. So I best use it. Okay. Here we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Weeks I've been looking for one of these. Weeks. I used to be a professional. I used to be. However, this delightful thing here, I went into Smith's the other week. We were out getting Christmas shop. That's the only time I go out, is go and get Christmas shop. And the look on the shop assistant face when I went, I don't suppose you've got any sleigh bells or something like a musical section or that. And the girl kind of basically, fetus, kind of looked at me going, no. No, what? No, sir, no. It's like, oh, okay. So we're finally in a tiny little shop. In the furthest corner, we had to go all the way deep into the shop. We've now got our little... Thank you so much indeed. You're going to get bored of these. We've got 10 more days of this. There we go. I'm going to make the most of it. It's definitely a business expense. Got to bring down there we go. Well done. Lovely. Right, put them down. Right. So, and this lovely mystery person, let's go back to that, because obviously, quite frankly, claiming back £3 for £3. There's a bloody recession on. It's clearly being reflected in the sleigh bell purchasing. Madness. It's gone mad. The world's gone mad. So today's mystery person is J.K. Rowling. Yes, very, very nice indeed. Very, very lovely. A lady of leisure, I believe, is now what she's stated, person type malarkey, and lady of Scotland. So I think, we're covering, I don't know what my hands are now doing, but that is what she is. So... and she wrote books and other things, but mainly a lady of leisure and a lady of Scotland. So let's find out what is going to happen to J.K. Rowling for 2025. For the greatest good for all concerned. Thank you. Always be appreciative, if you wouldn't mind. That'd be very lovely. Thank you so much. So, if there's any issues in kind of like there's another black hole from Labour Party kind of malarkey. Oh no, there's another like we've lost. We've got a kind of gleam another kind of like 28 billion pounds or something. It's because I've claimed back £3 in this. Okay, just so you know, it's me. I'm so sorry. Right, it's the oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. I think there's. Oh, it feels like a death in the family. Oh, okay. We're gonna. Okay. Four of Pentacles. Empress. Lovely. I like that. Finding security again. Five of Wands. Six of Cups. Knight of. Hawk Lady. We haven't seen her for a while. Oh dear. Lady of Leisure. Very nice. Overarching energy. Ace of Pentacles. Nice. Underlying energy. Judgment, the truth. Very lovely. Very, very nice indeed. Sticking up for a truth. I feel like this doesn't feel like money. This feels like some sort of I don't want to say like a new book. But it's like this feels like some sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Because I don't feel it. It's like some form of what? Oh, why is the word not coming out my face? Artsy, crafty kind of production thing. Doesn't feel like a book. I don't think it's the TV series that's coming out. This feels like another form of adventure on kind of a creative. That's the word I was looking for. Flipping heck, honestly. The jingle bells have gone to my head. I'm so sorry. I've got so excited. But the looks that her indoors kept giving me, because I kept jingling around shops. I had it in my pocket because I didn't want to pay 10p for a bag. Right? I was like, I'll put it in my pocket. That'll be fine. So every time, jing, jing, jing. It was like, anyway, I got over distracted. But this is very much a creative endeavor. But with the Judgment card, it feels as if it's something like a who do you think you are? I think she's already done that, but it feels more like a documentary kind of highlighting a particular fascinating character within her family, perhaps, but it feels like it's more of a documentary kind of calling out, kind of empowering women or some woman in her family that did amazing things. It's that kind of energy. Right. So this very much feels as if it's a death in the family. To be honest with you, I don't really particularly want to, because it's personal and private and stuff like that. And that is the rules of this channel, that we don't go delving into private matters. They're not here to verbally give consent. So that is why, we're kind of, for the first time, briskly moving on. Summertime. In the summer. I know, it's getting boring. But it just can't keep saying it. Can't stop me from doing it. The Four of Pentacles is finding kind of some sort of solace from the grief. Yeah, finding their feet again. J.K. Rowling kind of finding her name, isn't it? Kind of like feeling a bit more stable. And I like the fact how, because of this passing, she's realizing the immense kind of, it's a kind of a reflection time with the Empress. That's her. Looking eye to eye from this security point of view, realizing, wow, look at what we've achieved. Look at what we've made. I hadn't really put it into some form of context before. I've just been kind of going along with it. And now it's this reflection time to realize, holy crap, like, look what we've done. Look what we've made. Look, like all these things. Okay. So the Empress is surrounded by the fruits of her labor, her harvest. So that's her books, her interviews, her films, her the places in America, the theme parks, all that kind of stuff. It's like, holy crap, look at what we've all achieved. Wow. So it's kind of got that thankfulness that whoever, like I said, I kind of know who it, but we're moving past. It's like, I'm glad they saw it and shared in it and that kind of energy. I'm glad that they've kind of were part of it kind of energy. And that kind of spurs on the change. Yeah, the disturbance. Yeah, the gift. Yeah. And memories. Exactly. So it's like the gifts, the blessings that she's received and we're able to share with them and enjoy together and all that kind of stuff, and the reflection and the grief and the pleasantries of it instead of the in it. Yeah. Autumn. Autumn is this two. Obviously, there's two cards. Two clear. Two clear elements to this. This feels like the issues with the production, TV series, that kind of thing. This feels like going against or going away from the source material kind of stuff. What on earth are you think you're doing? Blah, 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 that kind of thing. Wizarding world, blah, blah, blah. Six of Cups feels once again more of this grief, but kind of going to visit old, like the old house that they grew up in and the old haunts, as it were. Yeah. Traditional kind of going back to an easier life, easier way of doing things. So there's this kind of mixture of it feels like the Six of Cups feels like a necessary trip down memory lane, while being distracted by kind of politics, internal politics, and my watch is going off. That I thought I put that on. Oh, it's an email, by the way. Just in case you're interested, it's an email, and I'll put it on silent. There we go. Right. So I'm so sorry. But yeah, the five of wands here is very much kind of, she's trying to focus on the enjoyment of this down memory lane thing, but then kind of the tomfoolery of craziness. Interesting. So can we focus on autumn, please? Information about autumn, please. Thank you. So, yeah. It's not a compromise. There we go. See? I don't like readings where we started off with such nasty. Do you know what I mean? But it's life. It's the way things are, you know? Overarching energy. Oh, yeah, the origins. Quite literally going back to her origins, going back to her, the way she, growing up, the family, visiting old houses, that kind of thing. We've got the compromise over the Five of Wands, which is lovely. So kind of in that respect, work-wise, you know, it's resolved. Withdrawal is, there's the compromise, conflict, plan, goal, loss. Yeah. Sweetheart. Oh, lovely. So as you can see, there's obviously this grief going on. And even though the business side gets back on track, and that's all well and good, still mourning, still going down that kind of rabbit hole of discovery, looking at old photos, like we've talked about. So I found coffee. Coffee is loitering at the side of my desk. It's like, oh, I'm gonna have a slurp. I'm so sorry. The reason this is late, by the way, is that this afternoon's jaunt into sunlight and stuff was only supposed to be like an hour or so. It's been like 5 hours later, and it's like, oh dear, because it was like I need to do this reading when I get back. Okay, and then there was like when we got out, it was like oh, we should have lunch. Oh, I'm a bit peckish now. Oh, okay. And then next thing we know, we're like, oh, okay. And then traffic. And then it's like, before you know, it's like, what? Where's time gone today? So I can only apologise about that. I'm blaming her indoors. I would too if I was you. Yeah. Their fault. It's not, I was a good boy. I was constantly thinking about, oh, you really should get back. Even though I was distracted by the win of the sleigh bells. I'm just saying. So throw them under the bus. They're not here to defend themselves. Yeah, they do it. So the winter, basically this time next year, the Knight of Swords, truth, knowledge, wisdom, information. This feels like that inspiration that we were talking about, that creativity. This new thing, because it kind of feels like by the time we get to kind of end of autumn-ish to going into winter, the juices have been flowing and the data has been learned and the information has come forward, and before you know it, it's like she's kind of, this needs to be a documentary. Someone needs to start talking about it. This is an amazing thing that I didn't know even existed, kind of stuff. It kind of feels as if I don't think this is what it is, but it's got that reminiscing kind of like strong ladies in kind of World War II kind of energy, kind of like taking on certain roles, taking on certain things, being inspired by them in history and kind of like what they learned and what they did and their heroicism and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of got that energy about it. So let's have a look here. So winter, please. Winter. Can we have a look at winter, please? Thank you. Always be appreciative. Mm-hmm. It's rule 1. That's why I keep repeating it. It's the only one I can remember. When it gets to like 2 or 3, completely, I don't know. But this is feeling really kind of, the kind of winter months are feeling really kind of excited, intrigued, kind of got that researchy about it. Yeah, with the Knight of Swords. Live and learn. Yeah, developing ideas, concepts, what we got here. Strategies on its side, because I don't feel it's... And the family again, highlighting, yeah, this feels very much... They don't quite know what it is. It feels like a documentary type thing. But this is kind of formulating the plan here. This is pre-production. This is kind of like pre-production. It's collecting the data, collecting the research and the history and that kind of stuff before deciding, oh, okay, this is a podcast or this is a kind of website or this is a kind of a 5-part documentary on BBC4 or whatever it may be. Yeah, it's that kind of energy. So the strategy is not really kind of, it's a bit loosey-goosey. It's more about sharing the value of this person. And I think that's what Hawk Lady is this person over here. The wondrous things they did kind of energy. The kind of, it's almost like, it feels almost like a family secret that they didn't, this heroicism, this thing they did wasn't talked about in the family. It's only after, when they're looking through like chests of, and Joe is looking through chests and old family albums, and then before it's like, oh, hold on a second, what's all this? And it's like that deep dive kind of thing. So that's what it feels very strongly there. Okay. Before we go, for some reason I want to do the Kipper. So I am going to do the Kipper because I'm being told to do the Kipper. So just 3 cards, please. The greatest good. Thank you. So yeah, if you're enjoying this, by the way, please thummy like. I hope, it genuinely helps out the channel so much. And it's so kind that everyone does that. It's amazing. If you're new here and you've lasted this long, 1, flipping heck. 2, welcome. 3, why don't you subscribe, ding-a-ling the bell? They're not all as bad as this. Trust me, okay? It's not all as bad. Distant Horizons, Mature Man, The Journey, yes. The Mature Man, it feels like, enough said. Distant Horizons. This is this documentary or this book or this creative endeavor that they're talking about down here. Okay. Yeah. And it's very much kind of, it's interesting that does look a little bit Harry Potter-esque, isn't it? Little kind of 9 3/4 energy there. Overarching energy, the bad health, yeah. The old man in the. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like that we're definitely going to finish it here, but it does feel as if it's very much a learning process for 2025 for Joe, and it's moving into like 26 is going to be kind of this project, this thing. But anyway, we've made enough mess. I've got to clear this up now. So thank you so much indeed for your kindness, your time, your generosity, and hanging out with us. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Just a reminder that we have the 24-hour stream that keeps on going, hence the name 24-hour stream. I was thinking about we need to rename the stream. I was thinking, and this is going to sound really, really cheesy. Brace yourself for cheese. Like relax radio or something cheesy like that. The idea is that you just breathe along to the music to ground yourself, and it's available wherever you are as long as you've got an internet connection and YouTube. You'll find it on the channel under live tab. There's actually 2 there, one for Santa tracker coming up, and one which is this one. This is what you're looking for to actually kind of be used anywhere you want. So, but I just need a name. Bernard is quite literal, isn't it? Too literal for my liking. So we need any suggestions would be please put them down below. That'd be sexy. But until next time, where we do this crazy shenanigans all over again. Take care. Look after yourself. Be well. And thank you for your company. I'll speak to you soon. See you later. Ta-ra.